Hallelujah. Good night, everyone. Pleasant good afternoon to you. Greeting to the Motivational Saturday, the Labor of Love with your host, Minister Seon Rodney. I hope you all had a blessed and productive week. I hope that this week was being a tremendous week where God has show up and show out, has blow the covers open. As I promised last week, Saturday, that this was a week where God is going to transcend many of you to a different dimension in your life, which you've never experienced before. And I trust that you have experienced just what God has promised by your faith to come true for you. And I trust that this week that just passed, you had received tremendous blessing because you have given yourself tremendous faith to receive all that God has had for offer for you in the past week that just gone. But this afternoon, I want to celebrate with those who have celebrated a birthday this past week. The Conversational family is standing behind me and celebrating with you who have passed a birthday during this week. I want to say happy birthday to those who have celebrated a birthday in this past week. Those that celebrate an anniversary in this past week, I want to say that the Conversational family is behind me and we're saying happy anniversary to you and your happy anniversary celebration. I want to thank God this afternoon most of all for a spirit life. I want to thank God for a sound mind, a healthy body. I want to thank God for providing for me clothes on my back, shoes on my feet, for providing a roof over my head and every other thing else that God has blessed me with, a great family. I want to thank God that anything that is attached to me win. And I want you to have the same concept and the same perception that you are a winner. Anything that is attached to you win. Hallelujah. This afternoon I want to talk to you. Hallelujah. And I want us to converse. As I said, our topic this week is crossing over the final hurdle. This afternoon, in this life which we are journeying every day, second, minute, hourly, months, years, I want to say that this afternoon, in every segment of our lives, we have faced so many different obstacles, which tonight I want to itemize the obstacles as calling them a hurdle. Probably you have faced oppression. You have faced depression. Probably some of you was once possessed by demons and devils. Probably some of you at some point in your life was once homeless. You was once broke. You was once defeated. Probably in your life, you have once a divorcee faced divorce in your life. Probably you was once placed on child support. Probably you was once didn't have any ability to earn money. Probably you were jobless. But whatever faculty in your life you have faced devastation, Minister Seon want to say to you this evening that that's a hurdle in your life that you had to get over. Probably this very moment as I'm speaking, many of you have not yet climbed over the hurdle that you are facing for many years in your life. Probably in this very moment you're listening to the conversation, you're having suicidal thoughts. You're thinking about committing suicide because you find that the hurdle that you are facing in your life you can't get over. You can't get under, you can't get around it. But Minister Seon is saying that tonight, under the sound and the echo of my voice, under the inspiration of the Holy Spirit and the Holy Ghost, a mandate from God to commission you, that tonight should be the last hurdle in your life for you to cross over. What am I saying? That even though your hurdle is there and you're crossing over tonight with the challenge of faith that you will get over that hurdle, what voice will you welcome after you get over your final hurdle? What am I saying? For someone who have the hurdle of depression, you're so depressed that you don't know what next to do. You don't know where next to turn to. Your depression is causing you to lose sleepless night. Your depression is causing you cannot even recognize the days of the week. Your depression is calling you even to lose the value of a color code. You're calling red black and black red. You're calling green yellow and you're calling yellow green. You've lost your color code because you're so depressed. Depression is even causing you, even those who are driving. You're seeing a lane, but it looks like a double lane. You're going straight and you're seeing like there is a turn because you're so depressed. But Minister Seon, under the conversation this afternoon, Motivational Saturday, the labor of love that came into your patio, that came into your car, that came into your den, that came to wherever you are in your break room, wherever you are, taking this special moment to listen to the conversation this afternoon, to saying that this should be your last hurdle of depression. After you cross over that hurdle tonight, what will be the first voice that you're going to listen to? Are you going to listen to a voice that's going to deposit in you? Or are you listen to a voice that will take away from you? Many of us in this life that we sojourn every day, we are making decisions, we are facing challenges, we are getting over hurdles, but because of the voice we listen to after we get over the hurdles of life. Minister Seon is challenging you. When you get over the hurdle of depression, you need to listen to the voice that will deposit in you, and not listening to the voice that will take away from you. I want to deviate for a minute. Maybe you're going through some financial constraint. You're going through some financial challenges. Maybe you're financially depressed. You're financially embarrassed. But tonight, Minister Seon is challenging you. This should be the last hurdle of your financial embarrassment. As you wake up tomorrow, as you go through this week, God will be able to blow your covers open to prove to yourself that He is yet Jehovah Jireh. He is the God that provides. But after you get over that hurdle of financial embarrassment, financial constraint, financially you enslaved, what voice will you listen to? A voice that will cause you to regress, or a voice that will cause you to progress? Someone that will put the best in you and search for the best coming out of you. What voice would you listen after you get over the last hurdle? Maybe you were diagnosed with so many sicknesses in your body, and after tonight you'll be so pumped up and challenged with your faith that tomorrow you can go to take that CT scan and to hear that it's gone, it's not there anymore. What will be the voice after that hurdle you will listen to? A voice that will take away from you, or a voice that will deposit in you? Tonight I want to challenge you to get over your final hurdle tonight. Maybe you're going through a hurdle. For many years you cannot sleep, sleepless nights. Maybe for some of you, at night is the most discomforting time in your life. Because of night, you're feeling that you're having sexual encounters with demons and devils. Tonight, as God will want to break the bonds and the cycle of demonic attack and demonic influences, after you get over that, what will be the next voice you will listen to? Probably tonight, no one have ever saw value in you because you have not seen value in yourself. But as Minister Seon on this Motivational Saturday, the labor of love want to challenge you to the apex of your potential. What will be the next voice that you're listening to? I want you to understand tonight, as you cross over that last hurdle of life, in whatever category of demise that you are facing, maybe you are at the point of suppression, because there are three phases to life. First, you're oppressed. Then you're depressed. Then you're possessed by demons and devils. Because demons and devils need to have a body to live in. And if you're open to oppression and suppression, your body will so come welcome demons and devils. And you will be in habitations of demons and devils to live in. They must have a body. But as you get over the last hurdle in life, what will be the next voice you will listen to? This afternoon, I want to challenge you for those who have went through a divorce. People has caused you to understand that that's the end of your world. You are so emotionally ravaged. You're so emotionally savage. You're so emotionally less that you don't have any form of you. You're emotionally broken. You're hopeless romantic. And you feel that there is nothing else in this world can offer you. And you're at the crossroad of Depression Boulevard, Suppression Avenue, and heading onto the expressway of possession. Minister Seon wants to say to you tonight, such a person, that this shall be the finality of your oppression and depression and suppression of your emotional life. But after tonight crossing over the final hurdle, what voice would you listen to? Probably you're a person with so much ambition, so much aspiration, so much goal, but you don't have what it takes to bring your goals and your aspiration to fruition. Minister Seon is saying to you tonight that is yet a greater moment is coming into your life. Depend after you cross this last hurdle, what will be the voice you're listening to after the final hurdle you're crossing over in your life tonight? I want you to understand tonight is the onus of you tonight for the responsibility for you to internalize what you will receive in your mental faculty after you cross over the hurdle for the finality of the center stage of life that is so awaiting you. Because I'm saying tonight, after oppression, suppression, and possession, the center stage of the world arena awaits your testimony. The center stage of the world's arena, the world's globality, is waiting to see that you can challenge someone coming from a low self-esteem, bringing to the world center stage the value of owning something, coming from a place of not owning anything. The center stage is waiting for when no one sees the worth in you, but you can come to the center stage bringing tremendous of wealth that the world can change to a better place. Minister Seon is challenging you this afternoon that you are destined to win. The greatness of your potential is on its way. I want you to challenge yourself that you're changing your neighborhood. You're moving out from that stress boulevard. You're moving out from Confusion Avenue. You're moving out from Gossiping Expressway. And you're moving to a place, a neighborhood that are surrounded by positivity. Because within you, you are born with greatness. Within you, you have what it takes to change your world and to change your generation to a new dimension. What am I saying tonight? After you cross over the final hurdle of condemnation, after you cross over the final order of being financially embarrassed, after you cross over the final hurdle of trying to be what you want to become, and you're not getting there because there are many spokes in your wheel, but tonight can be the end of all of your cyclone of defeat. I want you to understand tonight that you are responsible from this moment to journeying to a better place. Because from tonight in the conversation, Motivational Saturday, the labor of love with Minister Seon, of helping you to cause the first solitary step to come over that 100-mile mark. I want you to understand tonight, ladies and gentlemen, you are not able to stay in your comfort zone if you choose to. But I'm here to admonish you. I'm here to challenge you. I'm here to beseech you. I'm here to beg you. I'm here to ask you and also to tell you that tonight you are crossing over the final hurdle of your life. After crossing over all these itemized hurdles, what voice will you listen to, as I said in time past, a few minutes ago? Are you listen to a voice that will cause you to regress? You listen to a voice that will cause you to go backward? That's why so many people, they're starting somewhere in life, but they're always ending back to right where they started. And because of that, they're blaming God for their present condition, when God has already bring forth His healing, His miracles. He's bring forth everything that you need to have to see that God is with you. But the voice that you're listening to, that voice is having you to go back right where you're starting. You're listening to people who are taking away from you. I want to challenge you to listen to people who are deposited in you. When someone is depositing something in you, they're depositing something in you, one, looking for people that are selfless. When I say selfless, I mean someone who don't have hidden agendas while they're deposited in you. For example, someone is depositing you, but they don't want you to excel above them. That is not a voice holistically you should listen to. Someone is depositing you, but they're afraid of you taking away their spotlight. Someone is depositing in you, but want to keep you in the shadow. That's not someone you should able to keep close in your corner. After you cross over the final order in life, you need to listen to people who are depositing you selflessly. Someone who is putting you above themselves. Someone is elevating you to the place that they are so proud of your elevation, even though you supersede them. I believe in what we call fatherhood. There are many leaders. There are many leaders. There are many managers. But there are not many fathers. There are many instructors. But there are not many fathers. A father will be proud of their son's accomplishment. A father will be proud of their daughter's accomplishment. A father will be proud to showcase their daughter and their sons, whatever is elevated to a place of position of authority in life. And we're talking about qualities of fatherhood. A father will take the backdrop and put his sons and daughters to the place of the spotlight. I'm talking about people you should keep in your corner. Father-like spirit, mother-like spirit that are selfless. But sad to say today, after you cross the final hurdle, sometimes we attach ourselves to people who want to keep you in the shadow, who want to keep you in the dark, who are scared of you taking away the accolades, who are scared of you taking away their spotlights, who are scared of you taking away everything that they think belongs to them. Tonight I want you to understand, loud and clear under the sound of my voice, on Motivational Saturday, the labor of love, the conversation with your host, Minister Seon, divorce yourself from such a voice. Before not too long, you will end up back right where you started 5 years ago, 2 years ago, a second ago, a week ago, right where you have started. Keep people of such nature in your corner very tight. People that are selfless. People want to see the best out of you. People want to see you elevate to a place to be a champion, to be a head and not the tail, to be above and not beneath, to elevate to a position of authority, to elevate yourself to where you can be as a champion. What Jesus did, Jesus elevated his disciples, that when he lived, he was so proud to look down and see the mandate of being carried on with such excellence. I want you to understand, attach yourself to people of excellence that they can bring excellence out of you. Stay far away from people that will bring you back in a regression mode, that into a mode that you should progress. One of the second thing, you should stay away from qualities that are attached to people. If you're in people, every time in that conversation, all you can hear is me, myself, and I. Everything is pitched to themselves. That is someone you should stay very far from, because there's someone who downplay you to elevate themselves. Minister Seon is here to tell you, after you cross the final hurdle tonight, what kind of voice, what kind of person, what kind of clique and clubs will you attach your mental faculty for? Because your mind is the battlefield. You win a battle and you lose a battle in your mind. I want you to attach yourself to people who want to see the best in you, who will search for the best in you, who want to see your baby in you birth forth and to become an adult in you. I'm talking about your gift. I'm talking about your dreams. I'm talking about your aspiration. Stay away from people who are empty barrel that makes enough noise. Stay away from people who have enough noise but no action. Attach yourself where there is action to match the noise. Attach to people who can keep a covenant of promise that they can make to you to take you to the other side of life. You are journeying on this life after the last hurdle, because I want you to understand, age is one thing that goes up, will never come down. The numerology of life, as it goes up, it will not come down back. For example, I'm talking about today. Today is not coming back in your lifetime. In my lifetime, there will be another Saturday, like tonight. But in 2018, tonight is already spent. It's not going to come back in your lifetime, neither in mine. The voice you just listened to that caused you to regress, you will never have the moment, but tonight you can have a chance to follow a different voice and progress. Attach yourself to people who have your best interest at heart. Attach yourself to people who have your career at heart. Attach yourself to people who have your dream at heart. Attach yourself to people who have the will to motivate you above themselves. Attach yourself to people who want to see you get on the other side of life. Stay away from people who want to bring subtraction, and add yourself to people who want to bring multiplication and addition to your life. I want you to understand this afternoon, after crossing over the last hurdle in life, what voice will you listen to? Someone who will condemn you? Someone who will criticize you? Someone who will always be helping you to live in your past? We all have a past. We all have a past. Stay away from the familiar voices that knows your past. Stay away from people who are envious. Stay away from people who are jealous. Because after you cross the last hurdle tonight, they already know your potential. They already know your capabilities. And they know as you cross over tonight what tomorrow will bring. But if you stay in the same confinement with the same people, you will end up right where you started. That's why Jesus said to Peter, when you're fully converted, teach them, feed my sheep. Tonight I want to say to you, young woman, tonight I want to say, young man, I want to say gifted audience, you gifted people, when you're converted after the last hurdle tonight, when your mindset is changed, when your modus operandi is changed, when your concept is changed, convert those are still in Lodabar. Convert those are still in Egypt. Convert those are still in slavery. Tonight, as I'm saying to you, that as God allowed Minister Seon to help you on this life journey, remember those that you are left back in spiritual slavery, those you are left back in mental slavery, those you are left back in financial slavery, they need to get over the final order in life. What voice are you listening to? Tonight, Minister Seon is challenging you that listen to the voice that want to bring out the qualities in you. Listen to the voice who want to challenge you to bring the greatness out in you. God looked beyond, Jesus looked beyond Peter's inability. And he took Peter in. And we recognize that Peter was once a guy of aggression. But when Jesus finished with Peter and bring the best out of Peter, Peter is the only disciples that walk on water, that went down into the spiritual history of any disciple that walk on water beside Jesus. I want you to say tonight, there's greatness lie in you. And Minister Seon across this globe want to bring the greatness out of you. I'm saying tonight, stop downplaying yourself. Stop living in the avenue of insufficiency. There is great abundance that God wants to bring into your mind. Open your mindset. Tell yourself tonight, I'm crossing over the final order in life. And after I cross over the final order in life, I'm assigning myself to champions. I'm assigning myself to winners. I'm assigning myself to overcomers. I'm assigning myself to victorious people. I'm assigning myself to CEOs. I'm assigning myself to people who came from nothing and become something. I'm assigning myself to people who are victors and not victims. Oh, blessed be the name of the Lord tonight. I want you to foster the voice of excellence. After you cross the final order in life, what will be the next voice you're listening to? I want to leave a few stories with you tonight before I come off this periscope. There was a lady didn't like her neighbor. She didn't like her neighbor because of her pedigree. So what she used to do to prove her dislike because of the pedigree of her neighbor, she always throw her feces into her neighbor's yard. And the neighbor will get so upset about the stench of the feces. But she never said anything because she's not a confrontational person. She don't want to end up in a confrontation. But time went on and the neighbor took sick. When the neighbor took sick, she went over to the neighbor with some flowers in her hand. So she went over to the neighbor with the flowers in her hand. The neighbor was so surprised that why you came to see me? I didn't expect you coming and see me. And the first person to come and see me, even though you're my neighbor. So she said, why you come and see me? The neighbor said, I come and see you because I have a care and a concern for knowing that you're not sick. I haven't seen you for many days. So she bring the rose and she give it to her. She said, why you brought the roses for me? They must have been very expensive. She said, I brought this rose to you and hope you get well. So she said to the woman, many days you to have stench of feces. Do you ever study where they came from? The woman said, yes, I know where they came from. She said, where they came from? The woman said, these feces came into my yard from you. So I brought these beautiful flowers to you because while you're throwing the feces, these flowers were growing on the feces. I'm saying to you tonight, while people are throwing the feces of life to you, grow into a beautiful flower. I'm challenging you to grow into a beautiful flower wherever you are this afternoon. Rondo robo shikarababa sandai. Oh, rondo robo shikarababa. Whatever feces of life people are throwing at you, grow into a beautiful flower. Grow into a beautiful flower that you will present your flower beauty back to your enemy. You will present your flower beauty back to the person who have meant to demise you, who have meant to condemn you, who have meant to put a hurdle that you can able get over tonight. I want you to understand. Sean Puffy Combs, which we call P. Diddy, the owner of the Vodka Ciroc, went to school in a short bus, retarded, we may say, access a ride. And that was a hurdle in his life. But today he crossed over the last hurdle. He is an entrepreneur. He is a businessman and he worth billions of dollars. Tonight you can cross over your hurdle tonight with the fortitude of strength, telling you that weeping may endure for a night, but your joy come in the morning. And I trust that right now is the ending of somebody's weeping, and tomorrow is somebody's joy. I want you to understand that Macy's went to jail for tax evasion. But when he came out from jail, started his store in New York City. And all over the country, there's a Macy's store. When he came out of jail, he crossed the last hurdle of his life of financial embarrassment. I want to say to you tonight that you can cross over the final hurdle tonight of what is going on in your life. You are responsible from this moment on. You are responsible. Minister Seon believe in teaching, believe in lecturing, believe in preaching, believe in motivating for results. And my results is going to come when you understand tonight that is the end of your weeping, but tomorrow is your joy. My results will come from you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, when you cross over the final hurdle tonight and chase after positivity, chase after positive people. That motivates me to even go into deeper realm of teaching and motivating, because you are my results. Luther Vandross was booed off of the theater, the Apollo show 3 times. But he didn't give up. Luther Vandross have millions of dollars. Tonight somebody can transcend from 1,000-year to a millionaire. Somebody can transcend from $100 to thousands of dollar blessing. You have to say tonight, I'm crossing over my final hurdle in life. Tonight is your defining moment. Tonight is your defining moment. We can look at the journeying of the greatest, I don't want to say the greatest, but one of our President of the United States of America, Barack Obama. We can look from where he came from and see tonight he has risen to the position of our 44th president. Tonight you can cross over the final hurdle in your life. No longer depending on people, but you become independent. Tonight is your night that you can make a conscientious choice and decision that I am going to journey to a better place in my life. I'm leaving the gossipers behind. I am leaving the people that are condemners behind. And I am journeying with a fast pace towards my goal and ambition. Because I've just crossed my the last hurdle in life, and I'm seeing the finish step. Tonight, Minister Seon is saying how qualified I am to present this motivational Saturday to you, crossing over the final hurdle in my life. Look at me now. This is not where I want to be, but this is not where I came from. I am journeying with all aggression. I am journeying with all enthusiasm. I'm journeying with everything within me to become what I set my mind to become. And I'm saying to you, look where I am now from where I came from. For many skeptics and diagnostics, many Sanballats and Tobias, many people have wrote me off, but look where I am now. I'm journeying to where I want to become. And I'm saying to you that where you are, do not settle for where you are. Do not settle in seeing that hurdle in front of you with failing to lift your legs, without failing to elevate your body to cross over that hurdle. I was once one there, failing to lift my legs, failing to elevate my body to cross over that hurdle. But the moment I draw the fortitude of strength, look where I am now. You're looking at a testimony. You're looking at someone who came from nothing and who is not satisfied. And I would never be satisfied to chase after greatness. Even I've been placed in a coffin or even going to the cemetery, even my bones will fight for greatness. And I want you to have the same mentality, that do not settle for where you are, no matter what obstacle may come your way. After you cross over the final hurdle in life, what voice will you listen to? After I cross over my hurdle of insufficiency, my hurdle of fear, my hurdle of doubt, I listened and attached myself to selfless people who deposited in me selflessly. I attach myself to people who deposit time in me, who deposit a few dollars in me, who deposit so many things in me because they have seen greatness in me. Same Minister Seon is doing on Motivational Saturday, the labor of love. I'm sacrificing my time. I'm sacrificing a few dollars on my phone bill. I'm sacrificing a few hours of my time, study time, and every other thing else to deposit in you because I've seen greatness in you. Let me see the fruit of my labor while I'm laboring, that I can labor even greater because I've seen greatness in you. Tonight I want to thank you for your time. I want to thank you for your selfless moment that you have given to the conversation. I want to thank God for those who are praying for this program every Saturday and every day of the week, for those who are sharing the conversation and everything. I want to thank you for all that you're doing to save people from the clutches of bondage and sin and insufficiency and negativity, and who are going into a downward spiral in life. Do not fail to share this program with your friends. Do not fail to hit the click button. I want to thank you for every help that you've given to the conversation. I want to thank you, and I want to promise you, as I promise God, that I will remain humble regardless of the results of the conversation. Minister Seon will be a humble servant of the Lord. I will not take no credit. I will not take and will not touch the Lord's glory. I promise the Lord that whatever you do, people that get healed, miraculous, people that's transformed, people have gone into businesses, people have enlarged in whatever way, I would not be at any time in my life the one person that will take the credit, because I know it belongs to God. I will always be a humble servant of the Lord. I will always be in simplicity. I will always be able to attend to your questions. I will be able to attend to praying for you and praying with you. I promise the Lord, because I know where He brought me from. And for those who are watching, some of you who knew me, you know where the Lord has brought me from. I will always endeavor to be humble and simple. But I want to see you bring joy to my life. joy to this program, joy to my effort, joy to my time, joy to me seeking the Lord on your behalf, because I believe in success. Hallelujah. I thank you for your time and your moment. See you next week, same time at 8 o'clock on the Conversation Motivational Saturday, the Labor of Love. God bless you.